Well, hello there, folks, and a very warm welcome back to What's for Tea. It's lovely to see you again, and I hope that I find you very well indeed. So today I've made a batch of traditional coconut ice. This is a very old-fashioned sweet treat. It's been around for such a long time, and it tastes just like a Bounty bar. You know, it's very popular here in Scotland, and if you want, you can also add a layer of melted chocolate to the top, and some folk even make a layer of fudge for the base. But I'm going to keep it simple with the traditional classic layer of pink and white. So I'll just run you through the ingredients and show you exactly what I'm using. But as usual, all of the ingredients along with the quantities will be in the show more box underneath the video. So the first thing I've got there is some icing sugar, and then some condensed milk, some desiccated coconut, a wee pinch of salt, some pink food colouring, and then a wee dash of vanilla as well. This is the tin that I'm using here. I'm using a 9 by 9 inch tin, and I've just greased this and lined this with baking paper because that's going to make your coconut ice really easy to get out at the end. So the first thing you want to do is grab your icing sugar and also your sweetened condensed milk, and we're just going to combine these two in a bowl. So just pop your icing sugar on top of the condensed milk, and then I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract and then a wee pinch of salt as well. So you just want to get in with a spoon or a fork or a spatula, whatever you've got, and just keep stirring this through until it goes nice and smooth and lump free. You can do this in a food mixer if you prefer. I like to do these kind of things by hand, and it really doesn't take very long. So then you can grab your desiccated coconut, and then with a spoon or a spatula again, just make a wee well in the centre, and to that you just want to add the condensed milk mixture straight into the middle, and then grab your spatula again and you just want to gently mix this through until everything is nice and lovely and combined. And it will go really stiff, and again you can use a machine for this if you don't have quite a strong arm as I have, but it really does only take you a few minutes. Now you want to split your mixture into two, so you're going to need some scales, or you could even eyeball this, but I'm going to dye one half pink and keep the other half plain, just to give you the sort of classic pink and white stripe. So pop your mixture between two bowls just like this, and I'm going to be using some gel food colouring, and you really don't need much of this. It's super concentrated, but you can make this as vibrant as you like. And like I said, if you don't want to make it pink, you can make it any colour you prefer, but traditionally it would be a nice soft baby pink colour, so I'm not adding very much at all. You just want to keep mixing until you've got a nice uniform colour and there are no streaks in there, just like this one. And I was really happy with this. It looks a bit like strawberry ice cream and vanilla ice cream. So get back to your tin, and with your white half or your cream half, you just want to place that into your tin. I'm going to sort of separate and break it up with my spatula just to make it a bit more even in the tin. And once you're happy, I'm going to go in with the flat of my hand just to sort of smooth it out on the top, and I find this the easiest way to do it. And then with your pink layer, because you don't want to disturb your bottom layer too much, I'm just going to break this up and sort of place it on the top just like this. And then once I'm happy, I'm going to go in with my spoon again just to sort of move it around into place, and then with the flat of my hand again, I'm just going to go and press it down into place. Just make sure you get into all those nooks and crannies and into all those corners, and it will go lovely and flat. But it doesn't have to be perfect. This is a very traditional, rustic sort of sweet treat, so it doesn't have to be completely flat, neat and perfect. So you want to cover and refrigerate this for about, well, a minimum of an hour, more if you can. The longer you leave this in your fridge, the better it's going to be. But I gave this one about 2 hours, and it will lift out of your tin really easily, just like this. And you want to leave this sitting, at room temperature for about 10 to 15 minutes, and it will cut really easily. So I just cut mine into batons and then into wee squares. But again, the size is completely up to you, but you wouldn't want massive squares because obviously this is pure sugar and it's going to be very, very sweet. But I do urge you to give that one a go. This is about as traditional as you'll get sweet treats in this country. So thank you very much for watching if you're leaving at this point, and a huge thank you as usual to the supporters of the channel over on my Patreon page, to the channel members here on YouTube as well, and for you all for watching and leaving your lovely comments, and for those that share the videos as well. It's all very much appreciated. And I will catch up with you during the week for another wee recipe, or back on Saturday for my wee shopping and bagging, or even on Sunday for our very popular meals of the week. But whenever you choose to join me again, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you off as soon back here on What's for Tea. Bye now.